Hello, my name is Day, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about exactly the type of future we're going to be living in and not too far out of time. I believe we are going to be living in a society of full transparency. Now, what I mean by this is a society of no lies and no secrets, period. How is this possible? It's going to be possible through a civilizational level mass surveillance coupled with artificial superintelligence doing the surveilling. I just want to get it out the way right now of how the civilizational mass surveillance would even be possible. And I have about 3 methods in which I'm aware of that could be used or are being used. It's my opinion. It's of my opinion they have it now to surveil pretty much everything. We already know they've been using our devices, our cameras and microphones on our devices. That's been known since the early 2010s with the whole Snowden thing. We know that. Then there's the satellites. Now, okay, just a simple Google search, you will find that the satellites can in fact zoom in with a pretty good resolution on Earth. The Google search will claim that they can't see through walls or roofs or anything, and that they only have so much time to see, and like there's so many limitations. But the thing is that I think this information's dated. I think a lot of stuff is classified. I think they have better stuff now. So I would go as far as to say that they can see everything pretty much at all times with the satellites, because we're also peppered. We're not just peppered with devices, we're peppered with satellites. Stuff that with technology that's been classified. I'd go as far as to say is, yeah, I can probably see through stuff and also have long-range audio receivers. Now also with that Google search you'll find, oh, it can't pick up audio, but long-range audio receivers are a thing that the CIA use. And upon that Google search, if you look up like long-range audio receivers, it'll tell you that they can use like lasers and like detect like vibrations off of objects, like such as windows, to get the audio. So if a satellite is outside of the air where it can't physically pick up the vibrations in the air, it could use light. So yeah, the satellites can pick up probably both video and audio to a very good level. And then the third option for mass surveillance, the third method, is through, and you get this is verifiable, Wi-Fi signals can now be used to map out a room, an environment, detect objects in it and people in it. And this dates back to 10 years ago, okay? You can look it up on YouTube. There's videos from 10 years ago about this. Do you think it hasn't gotten any better in 10 years? And if they're doing it with the Wi-Fi, they're probably doing it with the 5G. When I make this claim that we can have civilizational level mass surveillance, I'm not fucking joking, okay? And it's like, these elites that run the world, it's all about power. You know, like if they're doing with the devices 10 plus years ago, like they want more and more. It's always about more. And it's like, if we're about to play God with the super intelligence and get an intelligence that's godlike, well, why not have a godlike presence where you get all the data from just everything that's going on Earth? That's what it's about. This is exactly how I believe we're going to be living in a no lies, no secret society, because you cannot lie And what it'll look like is like, since everything is being recorded, audio and video, at all times, there's no way you can come up with a lie or a secret. You just can't. And what it'll look like is your AI, your Gemini, your Alexa will chime in if you say an factual false statement or something that's a lie, and it will correct you. Okay? You just simply cannot tell a lie. I just need you to deep this. Okay? Because it's not, this isn't satire. This is serious. This is my serious prediction as to where we'll be in give or take 10 years. And another thing about the lying is, like, just searching it up on YouTube, you know that there are ways that you can tell if someone's lying to you. There's like subconscious, like either facial things, cues, or audio clues. Like, you can tell if someone's like telling a lie. Well, if we get this super intelligent AI to scan a video, you don't think that it will be able to discern if someone's telling the truth or not? Just from the video? With like a near 100% accuracy, if not 100%? This is exactly what I mean by no lies and no secrets, okay? This is exactly what I mean. So I'm just putting this out there on record for everyone, for the general public, for everyone to hear, get this message as soon as possible, just to wake them up ahead of time. And then if not, this is just on the internet, on record, that I said this stuff before it happened. Because what's the worst case scenario? I'm wrong, and this doesn't come to fruition, ever. 10 plus, give or take years, 20 plus, give or take years, forever, it just doesn't happen. And what, someone can tease me and be like, oh, you just thought this crazy stuff. Or the best case scenario where I am correct, it does happen, I'm extremely vindicated, and I just have the most street cred ever. Like, just because I've been given the discernment by God that this is our direction as humanity. And now, in this video, I just want to encompass like pretty much everything that I've been making like TikToks about for the most part. So I'm going to get into why this is the case, that we're going to be living in a no lies, no secrets society, why we would do that, why, just what the point is. The point is utopia and heaven on earth, okay? And in something that's heaven-like, there's no room for lies or secrets, okay? It's of my opinion that lies and secrets are, especially lies, are the root of all evil. And corruption. And evil and corruption isn't allowed in heaven and utopia. We are headed on a trajectory of utopia on earth. We are headed towards, I know it doesn't seem like it, but we are headed towards world peace. If you don't believe me just by the logic of it, always find in your heart that it's like in the movies and the comics, good always wins in the end. Okay? Like, this is just something that we just fundamentally feel as human beings and understand to be like how it should be, that good wins in the end. So do you think we're going to carry on with war for the rest of humanity? Do you think we're going to carry on with the evil and the corruption for the rest of humanity? No, we are going to evolve. And one of our evolutions is going to be the elimination of lies and secrets. Because not only does it create or open the possibility for having a utopia, but it's basically, once that happens, we've basically reached the singularity. Because we have no lies and no secrets, everything becomes insanely efficient. Just productivity across the board becomes insanely efficient. Because, like, you'll be able to ask questions to your AI assistant that you just wouldn't be able to ask in today's age. Like, the clothes someone is wearing, for example, and your AI will tell you. Because, again, deep it knows, it sees everything. It sees and hears everything on Earth. Everything. Okay? This isn't delusions. This is stuff all based in reality. The technologies that exist where the technologies look like they're going if they don't already have it, which I believe they do, at least the surveillance part of it. Now, the super intelligence part of it, yeah, once we get that, it just, everything comes together. Because the super intelligence is what's going to surveil all that data and process it and manage it and handle it and interface with the network of all AIs and devices. So it'll just be instantaneously, I freaking go take a piece of mail from somebody. I did that a minute ago. And then someone interrogates me about it. They're like, hey, did you see this piece of mail? Did you take it? And I tell them no. That AI chimes in, no, you did take it. Because it knows everything. Do you see how this would eliminate lying from our vocabulary as just a species? And you just have to accept the surveillance. I can't stress that enough. You just have to accept the surveillance as long as the philosophies are correct and we do it right. We don't want a tyranny. Okay? We don't want this to be something where you make one little move wrong and then you're off to jail. Like, we don't want that. Like, we want something that's very reasonable and that can help us just eliminate crime for the most part, for the greater most part, eliminate crime, just sin in general, and just make things efficient and all of that. Like, this is just necessary. We just need to accept this as humans. And so I'm trying to, like, in this video also just encourage you to accept the mass surveillance because it's already happening through your devices and you're not bugging out about it now. So why are you going to bug out about it if it's just to that next level where you just can't escape it? You're just going to have to learn to accept it as long as it's done right with the right philosophies. And here's the thing. I think it will be done right with the right philosophies because the super intelligent AI has access to all of humanity's knowledge pretty much, which means it has access to all of our best philosophies. Okay? So yeah, I do think it's going to be implemented correctly. And that there are good people, God-fearing people out there in the world who will see that this gets done. Because it's necessary. We want to end evil and corruption. We do. We want to get to utopia. We do. If you are listening to this video, if you've made it this far, you would be just a really twisted person to not want utopia or heaven on earth. Like, that should be a universal want, just like water. Okay? We should all want that. I just had to lay out pretty much the main points as to what the society of full transparency is going to be like. Just the efficiency, how it's going to look, the AI assistants chiming in right away. I don't know if I mentioned that. Oh, I did mention it. Like, the video's getting scanned to detect if you're saying it in a factual statement. Everything's just going to be fact checked. Lifetime, essentially. So there's just no room for lies and secrets, period. And to wrap up this video, I just wanted to state that I believe I've been chosen by God to be a spokesperson of this, if not the spokesperson of this, just because I am someone who has not told many lies in my life, and that is not a lie in itself. I have not told many lies in my life, especially no big ones. If I had lied in my life, it was just very minuscule things. And I still felt bad about it. Like, that is just my character. And God knows that. God is my witness. And I hold no secrets. I'm a carrier of no secrets. That's why I feel like I am, or one main reason why I feel like I am in this role, to just deliver this message as to where we are going and for you to prepare for it and yeah, so I think that pretty much concludes this video. I did do it in one take, so I probably did not say everything 100% that I needed to really say, but I tried to get most of it. And this is my first real YouTube video, besides my shorts, talking about this. So if you're on board with this, if you totally agree, like, oh yeah, I can see us totally heading in that direction, no lies, no secrets, mass surveillance, and the super intelligent AI overseeing it all, pretty much governing us, then yeah, drop a comment and give me a follow and like the video. And so yeah, it's been yours truly, Day, and have a good one. God bless.